Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor Zinkal Patel. Welcome you all to IT Tools for Business. Now today I am going to explain you another function category, that is financial function. Now in that first financial function is PV, that is present value. So these function return what? See, this function return the present value of an investment that you are going to invest, right? The present value is the total amount that a series of future payments is worth now. Now what is the syntax of that? Like, just write bracket, so it will give the rate, that is the interest rate per period, then NPER, that is the total number of payment periods in annuity, then PMT. Now PMT is payment mode, that each period and cannot change over the life of the annuity. Now next one is optional, that is FV and type. FV represent the future value or a cash balance that you want to attain after the last payment is made, right? Future value that you want to gain. And the last one is type, that is the number parameters, it can be 0 or 1, and that indicate when the payments are due. Like if you type 0 or you omit it, then the payments are due at the end of the periods, and if you type 1, then payment occurs at the beginning of the period, right? Now here I give one example. Suppose you are thinking of buying an insurance annuity that pay rupees 500 at the end of every month for next, for example, 20 years, right? So here the data is 500, that money paid out of insurance annuity at the end of every month. Okay, then 8%, that is interest rate on the money paid out, and 20 years the money will be paid out, right? So now first of all, what we write the rate, ठीक है? So rate will be like here 8% rate है, but हमें rate को per month काउंट करना है. So let me divide by it 12, मंथली रेट काउंट करना है. देन 12 इंटू 20 ईयर्स में हमें मंथली अगेन काउंट करना है, तो 20 इंटू 12 एंड द नेक्स्ट वैल्यू इज़ कितनी है? 500 है, ठीक है. सो जस्ट काउंट इट, एंटर. सो it will return the present value, and that is minus 59,777.15. Here see, the result is negative because it represents money that you would pay an outgoing cash flow, and if you are asked to pay 60,000 for annuity, then you would determine this would not be a good investment. Why? Because the present value of annuity is 59,000. So that is the less than what you are asked to pay. So here it is not possible, right? Now next function is FV function. Now FV function return the future value of an investment that is based on some period or constant payment and constant interest rate. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल यहाँ पे एफ वी का सिंटेक्स क्या होगा? लाइक रेट, NPER, PMT, PV, type. PV and type are optional, right? So here rate is the interest rate per period. PMT is the payment made each period, right? जो मैंने आगे के फंक्शन में एक्सप्लेन किया वही है. And % is the total number of payment period is annuity, NPV represent the present value, and type I also explained, 0 or 1. 0 means at the end of the period, and the 1 means at the beginning of the period, right? So again, here I take one example, like पहले हमें रेट लिखना है, ठीक है? तो रेट कौन सा है हमारा 6%, दैट इज़ ईयरली है लेकिन हमें मंथली करना है, तो डिवाइड बाय 12. देन नंबर ऑफ पेमेंट मोड कितने हैं 10, सो जस्ट राइट दैट. देन नेक्स्ट वन इज PMT, दैट इज दिस वन अमाउंट ऑफ द पेमेंट, दैट इज मैंने माइनस में लिया है, एंड प्रेजेंट वैल्यू एंड मोड, ठीक है? सो फ्यूचर वैल्यू हियर, right? Future value of an investment with the above term, fine, with this given term. Okay, so that is the example of which function, FV function. Future value अगर find करनी है तो हम use कर सकते हैं. Then the third one is NPV. Now what it return? NPV. Here NPV calculate the net present value of an investment by using a discount rate and a series of future payment, that is negative value, and income, that is positive value. So उसका syntax क्या है, like अगर मैंने लिखा ब्रैकेट में NPV, एग्जाम्पल मैंने ऑलरेडी ऊपर लिख दिया है. देन रेट अगर मैंने यहाँ पे दिया है 10%, ठीक है? सो 10% इज लाइक, then next one is value 1. For example, initial cost of investment मैंने दिया है for 1 year from today, that is A3. then return for first year हमें कितना चाहिए 3000, and for second one this one, and next one is next year कितना चाहिए हमें, like this, ठीक है? तो हमारा अब क्या काउंट होगा NPV, that is net present value, and that is 1188. Fine. Now next function is NPER. Now NPER क्या return करता है, then it returns the number of period for an investment that is based on a periodic, right? Now constant payment and constant interest rate होगा उसमें, just like other function like NPR in bracket. फर्स्ट वन इज क्या है सिंटेक्स में, रेट कितना है 12% डिवाइड बाई 10, क्योंकि यहाँ 12 क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमें मंथली देना है. देन PMT, दैट इज पेमेंट मेड एट ईच पीरियड. देन नेक्स्ट वन इज दिस वन PV, दैट इज प्रेजेंट वैल्यू, ऑप्शनल में है फिर भी मैंने दे दिया है फ्यूचर वैल्यू, एंड टाइप क्या है फर्स्ट वन, ठीक है? तो हमारा अब NPER, दैट इज नंबर ऑफ पीरियड्स फॉर एन इन्वेस्टमेंट दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन सम पीरियडिक अमाउंट, एंड दैट इज हियर गिवन एज 59.67, इट मीन्स 60, ठीक है? अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू क्या आएगी 60 आएगी. फाइन. Now next value is PMT. Next function is PMT. Now this function calculate the payment for a loan based on a constant payment and a constant interest rate. For example, PMT in bracket rate, for example 8% जो यहाँ पे मैंने रेट दिया है, ठीक है, वो सिलेक्ट करो. डिवाइड बाय हमें क्या लिखना है 12. Then next one is N%, that is number of month of payment, sorry this one, and next one amount of loan, for example ये present value, ठीक है? Now optional जो है अभी हम काउंट नहीं करते, तो आंसर क्या आएगा यहाँ पे, माइनस द मंथली पेमेंट फॉर अ लोन विथ दिस टर्म इज माइनस 1037 रुपीज़, ठीक है? फाइन. Now here next function is IRR. It means it return the interest rate of return for a series of cash flow that is represented by the numbers in value, and these cash flow do not have to be even as they would be for an annuity. However, the cash flow must occur at regular intervals such as manually or annually. Here, the interest rate of return is the interest rate that is received for an investment consisting of payments and income that occur at regular period. Here, payments may contain negative value and income means positive value. Here, the syntax of this IIR, let me explain this. फर्स्ट वन इज़ वैल्यू एंड ऑप्शनल जो है वो गेस्ट है. ठीक है. नाउ हियर गेस इज अ नंबर दैट यू आर गेस इज क्लोज टू द रिजल्ट ऑफ IIR. ठीक है. यू कैन गेस दैट नंबर. एंड वैल्यू मीन्स व्हाट? वैल्यू इज एन एरे ऑफ अ रेफरेंस टू सेल that contain number for which you want to calculate the interest rate of return. Like यहाँ पे जो मैंने दिया है this one, वो सेल रेंज दे सकते हैं. ठीक है. एंड द नेक्स्ट वन इज guess is optional, so just close that bracket and you will get 9%. ठीक है. So internal rate of return after 5 years is 9%. अगर हमने आफ्टर 4 ईयर लिखना है, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हम रेंज चेंज कर देते हैं लाइक A6, तो रिटर्न कितना आएगा? -2%. ठीक है. फाइन. होप यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. नाउ नेक्स्ट फंक्शन इज SLN. Now this function calculate returns the straight line depreciation of an asset for one period. Here the syntax is equal to SLN in bracket cost, salvage and life. Cost is the initial cost of the assets, then salvage is the value at the end of the depreciation, right? And the life is the number of period over which the assets is depreciated, and sometimes it is called the useful life of the assets. So first one is cost, so let me guess like 30,000. Then salvage value, that is 7,500, and years of useful life 10. So here 2,250, that is depreciation allowance for each year, right? Now next function is IPMT. Now this function return the interest payment for a given period for an investment that is based on periodic or constant payments and a constant interest rate, right? So here IPMT ब्रैकेट में सेम सिंटेक्स है लाइक रेट, परसेंटेज एंड रेट, PER, period, that is period for which you want to find the interest, then NPER, that is the total number of payment period in annuity, PV, present value, FV, future value and type, that is 0 and 1. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे भी मैंने एग्जाम्पल दिया है लाइक IPMT इन ब्रैकेट फॉर एग्जाम्पल पहले रेट, अगेन डिवाइड बाय 12, मंथली करना है. ठीक है. देन period for which you want to find the interest rate, for example here like period 1 year, लेकिन हमें 3 years of loan है, so it is multiplied by 3, and then year of loan 3 and present value 8,000. So answer is -22.41. So interest due in the first month for a loan with the term above is -22.41. Now next function is ppmt. Now ppmt function return the payment on the principal for a given period for a investment that is based on periodic also, right? So syntax is equal to ppmt, then in bracket rate, then specified the period and must be in larger than 1. PER equal to NPER is total number of payment period is annuity, PV that is present value, FV that is future value, and again टाइप 0 और 1 आनी चाहिए. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे मैंने एग्जांपल दिया है, PMT फाइंड करना है. सो फिर से रेट डिवाइड बाय 12 बिकॉज हमें मंथली चाहिए. देन हियर द नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स in loan, like for example यहाँ पे 2, देन कितनी वैल्यू चाहिए 2000 चाहिए. नाउ हियर नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स जो है हमें मल्टीप्लाई बाय 12 करना पड़ेगा. वाई? बिकॉज टू गेट द नंबर ऑफ पेमेंट, राइट, दैट इज़ पेड आउट, जो पेमेंट है वो हमें फाइंड करना है. सो वेट अ मिनट. %1 फॉर एग्जांपल, देन 2 to 12, then okay. So -75, that is payment on principal for the first month of loan is -75. Then last function is rate function. Now rate means in that NPR, PMT, present value, future value, type, and you have to guess. Now here I also give one example, that is rate 4 years of loan, that is into 12 monthly. Then again 200 minus monthly payment and 1000, that is amount of loan. So rate is 1%. So monthly rate of the loan with the above term, this given term is 1%. Fine. So here I complete the all financial function. Right now, if you have any query about this, then you can tell me. Thank you.